Hey everyone, it's Marianne from the New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees. Today is another mail day, so we are going to go through some of our mail. We get a box like this, actually, like this every week from our bookkeeper, who, after depositing everything that comes in, sends us all of the mail. So we're going to take a little stack and go through them. So this letter is from Larry. Larry says, give him hell. Thank you, Larry. We're trying. Okay. This letter is from Muriel. Dear Marianne and mighty warriors, although we have won all battles in the last 3 years, the opposition persists in using our tax dollars against us. We must continue and vanquish them on all fronts. Vote out union leaders, politicians who do not serve our interests. Thank you and all your brilliant and smartass, infatigable warriors who lead us in saving traditional Medicare and our supplemental insurance. You continue to save lives even in retirement. It must be in your DNA. Thank you. Forever grateful, Muriel, retired teacher. Love you, Muriel. And you have the most prettiest handwriting I have ever seen. So thank you, thank you. And Muriel is from the Bronx. Okay, this is a card from Francis. Cute little card. Dear Marianne and fellow retirees leading our group, thank you for all that you are doing for all of us retirees. I appreciate all the visits to the courts and all of your updates. I hope we can win all of our cases. Take care of yourselves and have a happy holiday. Love, Fran and Cliff, retired teacher and retired attorney. You're welcome, Fran and Cliff. Okay, let's see what's next. This is from Stephen. And I love this card. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing enough. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't mind any shade or hate. It's a sign that you're doing it right. Doing something worth envying. Great job, Stephen. You are welcome. And thank you for your generosity as well. Stephen sends probably the neatest cards I have ever seen, and I keep them. Actually, we keep all of your cards. I have a wall of retirees. This one, very patriotic, says United We Stand. And this is by Thomas. To whom it may concern, I am a retired New York City public school teacher and UFT member. I attended the appellate court hearing on Madison Avenue and 25th Street in Manhattan on Thursday, March 21. And close, please find my donation. You are welcome, Thomas. And I'm glad you got to watch justice live and in person. Now we just wait for that decision. We also get a lot of handwritten notes. Mostly, almost all of them are handwritten. A couple of them are typed. So this is from Annie, and it says, Dear Marianne, Michelle, and all, thank you for all that you do for us. Your hard work in protecting and fighting for our traditional Medicare is truly appreciated. I worked over 37 years as a UFT teacher and was promised that in retirement we would have our traditional Medicare, which all public service retirees are entitled to. Thank you so much for your untiring effort to protect our hard-earned and promised healthcare benefits. Annie, you are very, very welcome. Someone has to do it, especially when the people that we trusted are not protecting us. There's a little note from Bruce. Thanks for keeping up the fight. You guys are amazing. Well, thank you, Bruce, and you're pretty amazing too. Next is from Antonia. To all officers of NYCOPSR, God bless you all. We would be lost without you. Due to ongoing treatments for endometrial cancer, I have not been able to attend the demonstrations. All your well-educated and thought-out carefully efforts to afford a great deal of peace of mind. Sincerely, Antonia. Mary Ann, you are such an educated person in all your endeavors. You really should be a lawyer. You were so sweet, Antonia. My mother probably would have agreed with you too. She wanted me to go to law school. I went to become a chef, and then I went into the fire department. But thank you for your very sweet words. This is from Natalie. It's a little posted. It says, "Thanks for being my voice." You're welcome. This is another handwritten note. We have enclosed a donation to help in our struggle to keep our health insurance and never be in a Medicare Advantage plan. Thank you to each and every one of you who are fighting this battle for us, Peter and Karen. Peter and Karen, you are welcome. This card is from Mira. Mira, pretty little card, cherry blossoms. Beginning extra donations towards the loss and steal of DC 37 retirees, $2,000 a month donation. Thanks, Marian and everyone. Please share. PSC Cooney retiree. That is so sweet. So what she's referencing is because AFSCME took over DC 37 Retirees Association, and DC 37 Retirees Association was donating $2,000 a month. There is now a movement to replace what DC 37 Retirees Association was sending towards this litigation. This is not the first card that we got like this. We actually have many of these coming that people are so frustrated that AFSCME took over DC 37 retirees basically to stop the support of the litigation, that there is now a movement to help protect and replace what we were getting from DC 37 Retirees Association. So thank you so much. That was very, very sweet of you. This next letter is from Kathleen, Antoinette, and Bill. Antoinette was my mom's name. Dear Marianne and group, thank you all for your hard work and perseverance and time in doing what you do for all of the retirees. This check is for me, my sister, and her husband, who are DC 37, and I am UFT. You are welcome, and that was very sweet of you. This is from Thomas. Thomas sent us a little card. Says, thank you for your efforts. I wish my donation could have been more. Thomas, we are appreciative from whatever you can donate, because we know that this has been going on a long time and many people donate on a monthly basis, whatever that they can. So we appreciate you for whatever you can do. Okay. Daffodils for spring. Dear Marianne, Michelle, and all, we are sending this in addition to other support that we have made online to replace a little bit of the blockage of the DC 37 retirees contributions. What a despicable anti-union AFSCME scam. Susan, UFT retiree. Thank you so much, Susan. See, what I'm saying is when people recognize that what other organizations are doing, like what AFSCME did to DC 37 retirees, it does not go unnoticed that what people are trying to say is they truly support what we're doing, and they see through the smoke and mirrors of the excuses that AFSCME gave for what they did to the Retirees Association. And then, of course, threatened me and this organization for supporting them. This letter is from Judith. Judith says, Dear Marianne, the case is never ending. You are relentless in your pursuit of justice. It's hard to put into words how grateful we are to you and the New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees. If I had Aaron Sorkin on our email list, I would encourage him meeting you and your body of work. Love, Barbara. So, and Judith. So Aaron Sorkin, the screenwriter, I'm assuming you're referring to, maybe one day he'll be interested in taking up our story. But thank you very much. This is from Julie. Thank you for all you are doing to help us in keeping our benefits. We have been sold down the river by the UFT, and if it wasn't for all of you, we would lose what we worked so hard for. Gratefully, Julie. Thank you, Julie. That was very kind. This is from Rona. Rona says, Dear Marianne, praying for a good outcome to our oral arguments on the 21st. Go, Jake, go. Encloses another monthly check in support of all that you do and the whole team to keep our original Medicare in place. We are constantly amazed by all of your efforts on our behalf. With grateful appreciation, Rona and Dan. And that's CSA and UFT retirees. You know, and if the unions were paying attention, they would recognize that this is what it takes to keep the support of an organization. Look, we always say we can never guarantee that we're going to keep winning, but at least if they stood up for you and gave you the ability to notice that they did have your back, that they were fighting for you, then they'd have your support, not the constant lies that you keep hearing coming out of our former unions. This is from Barbara. Barbara says, Hi, with gratitude for the efforts on behalf of us retirees by Marianne and this group, I hope you continue to fight for Medicare. It's an excellent program, the erosion of which is a national tragedy, and the special betrayal of reneging on a promise when we took our jobs now in our old age. PSC should be helping you, Barbara. You're right, Barbara. PSC should be helping us. This is from Elaine. Elaine says, as always, I'm so thankful to all involved with helping current retirees and future retirees so we can keep our traditional Medicare coverage. Your continued stamina and support is amazing. You are all a super group of volunteers, and it is appreciated by so many people. With thanks, Elaine. Elaine, you're welcome. Here's another card, and this one's from Teresa. Whoops. And Teresa sent a scratch off. She says, Dear Marianne, Michelle, Sue, et al., thank you for all that you do. For the New York City retirees like me, I'm UFT and future retirees, and closes a check for $518. The 500 speaks for itself, as does the 18 in Judaism. The number 18 is chai, which means life, as in the toast l'chaim, to life, Fiddler on the Roof. It is very appropriate since your efforts are about saving lives by keep fighting to keep traditional Medicare, and you were EMTs as well. I forward your emails to many retirees and active workers. Aw, that is very sweet. I've also enclosed a scratch off lotto. Good luck. Good health. May you all be blessed. We are blessed to have you. Please forward this to Marianne. Thank you, Terry. So let's see if we win anything. So this says it's lucky sevens. I'm supposed to see if I could get 3 sevens in a row. I really suck at these. I never win. Well, at least I could say I'm consistent. Still didn't win. But it was a thought that counts. And thank you so much, Terry. That was very sweet of you. That would have been awesome if we had like a quick little infusion. Okay, last one for the day. I love doing these cards. This is from John. John writes a handwritten note here. This is my donation for April to the board and volunteers. God bless you all. My donations as a retired police officer, NYPD, is because of a retired NYPD officer, Dan Murray, who almost died 3 weeks ago. By the grace of God, he survived. He is doing better, but resting. Thanks for all you do, keep up your great work and fighting against City Hall. Have a happy Easter. And thank you for helping our cause. Amen. Sincerely, John. P.S. Please keep Danny in your prayers. Thank you. That was very, very sweet, John. I think I know the Dan you're talking about, and I will give him a call. So so that was the mail for today. I usually just grab a handful and I go through, you can see I go through everything and I actually keep them. We have a wall of retiree mail. I just love to, to keep them and go back and look at some of them. So thank you very much for those. And thank you, because without you, this fight would not ever be possible. There would have been no way we would have been able to fight this and continue to fight it, and all of the appeals that the mayor does. This is truly about giving you a voice that you didn't have before, or that no one would have been able to listen if we didn't come together with collective action. And this is what we keep seeing. Like, historically, you saw this weekend that a auto plant in Tennessee, the Volkswagen plant, because you guys know I love Volkswagens, in Tennessee had tried to unionize several times and had failed. And yet this time that vote passed amazingly because of the power of collective action. This shows what retirees can do when we speak up and when we get together and when we unite. And we need to be able to educate young union leaders that they have to protect their future, that it's not just about today. It's not about falling for what management will do as the carrot and the stick. It's giving them, dangling them that $3,000 sign-on bonus to hurry up and sign the contract, and then convince them to sign a contract that's really against what they should be signing, that doesn't really protect their future or looks out for their best interest. But because they are so focused on the cash right now, that they don't realize that what they're giving up is truly to their detriment. And I think if the more that we stay involved, the more that we're able to educate them that they need to prepare for their future, then no retiree will ever have to go through what we are going through today. Mark my words, we are truly paving history here. We are involved in a process that we should never have been dragged into. But if we didn't, we would have been screwed 3 years ago. So for everyone that's involved, thank you. And if you're not involved, get involved, because this is where this starts. We need to make sure that everyone, from our former unions to the active workers, to elected officials, to our government liaisons, to everyone that hears what we're going through on your social media, you make sure everyone knows what we're going through. People don't understand that this is a thing, that you could actually be forced off traditional Medicare and into a Medicare Advantage plan, and that you could have union leaders like Michael Mulgrew and Tom Murphy or Henry Garrido even saying, or Harry Nespoli saying, well, we created a plan that was custom just for you and no one in the world has it. And it's very special. And there's no prior authorizations. And it's great. And every doctor takes it. And how they'll keep repeating the big lie just because they can, because they're in positions of power. And people will listen to them. They're leaders. They're leaders, and their members will follow what they say, because we were all trained to listen to our leaders. But if no one fact checks them and realize that they're being lied to, then really you're just leading a group of people down a really bad path to their own detriment. So I'm really proud of the work that this organization does. And if it wasn't for all of you, we wouldn't be able to speak out and share these messages and try to set our unions right in educating them and the people that are supporting them that they're being lied to and how. So thank you for all of that. And keep those cards coming, because we still do read them every chance we get. Have a great weekend, everyone. And thank you for everything.